The United States Department of Transportation. The Department of Transportation, often abbreviated DOT, is an integral part within the President's Cabinet. The U.S. Department of Transportation's mission statement is to serve the United States by ensuring a fast, safe, efficient, accessible, and convenient transportation system that meets our vital national interests and enhances the quality of life of the American people today and into the future. General info and history. The Department of Transportation was established in 1967 under President Lyndon B. Johnson. Its main jobs are to finance improvements in mass transit and to develop and administer programs for highways, railroads, and aviation. Prior to the Department of Transportation, the Under-Secretary of Commerce for Transportation administered the functions, now associated with the DOT. In 1965, Najib Halabi, Administrator of the Federal Aviation Administration, abbreviated FAA, suggested to President Lyndon B. Johnson that transportation be elevated to a cabinet-level post and that the FAA be folded into the DOT. It was established by an act of Congress on October 15, 1966, and began operation on April 1, 1967. It is administered by the United States Secretary of Transportation. Office of the Secretary of Transportation. The Office of the Secretary of Transportation is the principal advisor to the President relating to federal transportation programs. The Office of the Secretary oversees the formulation of national transportation policy and promotes intermodal transportation. Other responsibilities range from the negotiation and implementation of international transportation agreements, assuring the fitness of U.S. airlines, enforcing airline consumer protection regulations, issuance of regulations to prevent alcohol and illegal drug misuse in transportation systems, and preparing transportation legislation. Alan Stevenson Boyd was the first Secretary of Transportation. He really helped to define the role by working in many different areas of transportation, including airports, the air traffic control system, automobile safety, driver education, alcoholism, and the highway beautification program. Sub-agencies of the United States Department of Transportation. Some of the sub-agencies of the Department of Transportation include the Maritime Administration, Federal Railroad Administration, Federal Transit Administration, Federal Aviation Administration, Federal Highway Administration, Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, and the Federal Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Maritime Administration. The Maritime Administration promotes development and maintenance of an adequate, well-balanced United States merchant marine, sufficient to carry the nation's domestic waterborne commerce and a substantial portion of its waterborne foreign commerce, and capable of serving as a naval and military auxiliary in time of war or national emergency. Abbreviated MARAD also seeks to ensure that the United States enjoys adequate shipbuilding and repair service, efficient ports, effective intermodal water and land transportation systems, and reserve shipping capacity in time of national emergency. Federal Railroad Administration. The Federal Railroad Administration, abbreviated FRA, promotes safe and environmentally sound rail transportation. With the responsibility of ensuring railroad safety throughout the nation, the FRA employs safety inspectors to monitor railroad compliance with federally mandated safety standards, including track maintenance, inspection standards, and operating practices. The FRA conducts research and development tests to evaluate projects in support of its safety mission and to enhance the railroad system as a national transportation resource. Public education campaigns on highway, rail grade, crossing safety, and the danger of trespassing on rail property are also administered by the FRA. Federal Transit Administration. The Federal Transit Administration, abbreviated FTA, is an agency within the United States Department of Transportation that provides financial and technical assistance to local public transit systems. The federal government, through the FTA, provides financial assistance to develop new transit systems and improve, maintain, and operate existing systems. The FTA oversees grants to state and local transit providers, primarily through its 10 regional offices. Federal Aviation Administration. The Federal Aviation Administration, abbreviated FAA, oversees the safety of civil aviation. The safety mission of the FAA is first and foremost and includes the issuance and enforcement of regulations and standards related to the manufacture, operation, certification, and maintenance of aircraft. The agency is responsible for the rating and certification of airmen and for certification of airports serving air carriers. It also regulates a program to protect the security of civil aviation and enforces regulations under the Hazardous Materials Transportation Act for shipments by air. Federal Highway Administration. The Federal Highway Administration, abbreviated FHWA, coordinates highway transportation programs in cooperation with states and other partners to enhance the country's safety, economic vitality, quality of life, and the environment. Major program areas include the Federal Aid Highway Program, which provides federal financial assistance to the states to construct and improve the national highway system, urban and rural roads, and bridges. The FHWA also manages a comprehensive research, development, and technology program. Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. The Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration's primary mission is to prevent commercial motor vehicle-related fatalities and injuries. Administration activities contribute to ensuring safety in motor carrier operations through strong enforcement of safety regulations, targeting high-risk carriers and commercial motor vehicle drivers, improving safety information systems and commercial motor vehicle technologies, strengthening commercial motor vehicle equipment and operating standards, and increasing safety awareness. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, abbreviated NHTSA, is responsible for reducing deaths, injuries, and economic losses resulting from motor vehicle crashes. NHTSA sets and enforces safety performance standards for motor vehicles and equipment. NHTSA investigates safety defects in motor vehicles, sets and enforces fuel economy standards, helps states and local communities reduce the threat of drunk drivers, promotes the use of safety belts, child safety seats and airbags, investigates odometer fraud, establishes and enforces vehicle anti-theft regulations, and provides consumer information on motor vehicle safety topics. The Department of Transportation is an intricate and complicated system. However, this flowchart hopefully helps to alleviate some of the confusion with regards to the different positions and how they fit together in the grand scheme of things.